The WWE Universe just witnessed chaos as one superstar unleashed brutal payback on two top threats, leaving the arena in shock and sending an unforgettable message. Make sure to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell. The WWE Universe thought it had witnessed the peak of chaos and betrayal with Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed's shocking and downright despicable ambush of Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. But brace yourselves, because what happened next has completely rewritten the rules of retaliation, dominance, and fear within the WWE locker room. Jacob Fatu, a name that will now echo through every hallway and corridor backstage, delivered a payback so fierce, so merciless, and so absolutely unforgettable that it has set the entire WWE landscape on fire. And make no mistake, this was not some petty act of revenge or a minor feud escalating. This was a declaration. This was a message. This was full-on war, and the implications will be felt far beyond one night, far beyond one match. WWE fans, if you were sitting down when this occurred, I can almost guarantee that you might have fallen out of your chair, stunned, unable to fully comprehend the magnitude of what unfolded right before your eyes. Last week, Breakker and Reed acted like they owned everything in their path. They strutted through the ring with arrogance, grinning as if the WWE Universe itself was theirs for the taking. They humiliated Jey Uso, shoved Roman Reigns into barriers as if he were mere furniture, and the fans could only watch in shock as the audacity of their betrayal unfolded. It was brutal. It was savage. And it set the stage perfectly for what would come next, because Jacob Fatu had been watching, waiting, calculating, and preparing for the exact moment when the scales would tip. Let's rewind for a moment and relive the chaos that led to this monumental retaliation. It all began with the infamous SmackDown brawl that WWE fans will talk about for years. Jey and Roman, two of the most respected and formidable figures in WWE, were blindsided. Chairs flew through the air, bodies collided with turnbuckles, and the sounds of betrayal, metal meeting flesh, bodies crashing into barriers, the collective gasp of the audience, created an atmosphere of pure shock. Breakker shoved Jey into steel steps with brutal precision, and Reed, showing no mercy, hurled Roman into barricades as if he were weightless, a mere obstacle in their path. The arena was stunned, the crowd erupted in disbelief, and the WWE Universe collectively asked, how could this happen? How could these two seemingly untouchable wrestlers, Breakker and Reed, commit such a callous and violent betrayal against two of the most respected superstars in the company? And just when it seemed like all hope was lost, when the audience believed the betrayal had reached its ultimate conclusion, Jacob Fatu's music hit, and the world shifted on its axis. The lights dimmed, the arena shook, and an air of anticipation surged through the crowd. Something was coming, and everyone knew that nothing could prepare them for the storm that Jacob Fatu was about to unleash. Fatu didn't walk to the ring, WWE fans. He didn't even stroll. He stormed. Every step he took was a declaration, a promise of retribution, a proclamation that the chaos and disrespect would not stand unpunished. He didn't wait for cheers. He didn't pause for dramatic effect. He didn't need approval from the crowd. He needed vengeance. He needed justice. The smirks on Breakker and Reed's faces, the confidence that they could intimidate anyone who dared cross their path, evaporated in an instant. Jacob Fatu unleashed a ferocity so overwhelming, so absolutely raw, that even seasoned veterans of the WWE Universe were forced to step back in awe. Chairs splintered. The ring itself seemed to tremble under the weight of his attacks. The referee was barely able to maintain a safe distance, and the audience? They were completely electrified, their screams and shouts merging with the pulse of the arena as every move landed with precision and power. First, Bronson Reed became the recipient of Jacob Fatu's full fury. Fatu gripped him in a hold that seemed almost impossible, lifting him with a strength that defied logic, spinning him like a ragdoll, and finally planting him with a devastating Samoan-style slam that sent shockwaves through the audience. The cameras captured every reaction, every gasp, every moment of disbelief, and the crowd erupted in a frenzy. And that was just the beginning. Next came Bron Breakker, who had thought he could intimidate, dominate, and control any situation in the WWE ring. Fatu attacked with relentless precision. Every swing, every strike, every blow told a story. This is what happens when you disrespect my family. The culmination of his assault, a spine-shaking, thunderous powerbomb, left Breakker stunned, terrified, and utterly humiliated. The shock on his face was palpable. Pure terror. Pure disbelief. The arena shook with the intensity of the moment. The crowd's reaction was nothing short of explosive. WWE fans rose to their feet, phones flashing as they captured what may very well go down as one of the most legendary moments in WWE history. Some fans screamed, some cheered, some were frozen in place, unable to comprehend the level of destruction they were witnessing. Jacob Fatu didn't just defeat these men, he humiliated them. He sent a message that reverberated beyond the confines of a single match. This was a warning, a prelude, and a statement all rolled into one. No one dares disrespect the USO family or Roman Reigns. Breakker and Reed attempted to crawl away, battered, bruised, and humiliated, yet Fatu didn't relent. He left them in the center of the ring, a heap of pain and shame, as he stood tall, eyes blazing with intensity, staring directly into the camera. Even though Jay and Roman were not physically present in the ring, the message could not have been clearer. Jacob Fatu is a force not to be trifled with. Commentators couldn't stop analyzing and reacting to what had just occurred. One exclaimed, "If this doesn't change the dynamic of WWE, I don't know what will." Another asked, "Are we witnessing the emergence of the most dominant force WWE has seen in decades?" Social media erupted. Clips, memes, reaction videos, hot takes, and analysis flooded every platform. Fans debated, theorized, and speculated endlessly. One sentiment unified everyone. This act of revenge was epic, legendary, and merciless, a performance of pure intensity that would be remembered for years. Breakker and Reed lay sprawled, groaning and clutching their wounds, while Fatu stood victorious, chest heaving, eyes burning with the intensity of a predator who had reminded the world of the consequences of crossing him. Backstage, the chaos continued. JUSO paced anxiously while Roman Reigns watched the monitor, their expressions a mix of disbelief and relief. Roman whispered under his breath, "That's how you do it. That's my blood." Other superstars speculated about the potential emergence of a new powerhouse alliance, while social media erupted with clips, highlights, and instant breakdowns. WWE fans couldn't stop discussing the implications. Was this the beginning of a new era in the SmackDown hierarchy? Every move Fatu made, every slam, every strike, was intentional, calculated, and designed to send the clearest message: challenge him, and you will pay a price beyond your imagination. Let's break down some of the most devastating moves. Fatu's initial entry was more than dramatic, it was intimidating. A shoulder check sent Reed reel.